right, welcome to North Gwinnett High School as we get ready for game number 5 of the Jerry Cook Classic. We have an exciting one tonight. We have the defending 6A state champions, Langston Hughes, the Panthers, taking on the state runner-ups out of 4A, St. Pius X Golden Lions.
We're expecting an excellent game, outstanding game tonight. Some superstar players. One young man is signed with Virginia Tech, or is going to sign with Virginia Tech. Tell me about him.
The exciting Landers Nolly. Sanchez Nolly is his first name, but he goes by Landers. I don't know. He goes by a lot of names. But this kid, no matter what you call him, you got to call him a scorer because he can put the ball in the basket. I'm talking about he'll score on the left, he'll score on the right, he'll score down the middle, he'll score over you, and he might score under you. He can score, Mr. Nolly.
Well, with Mr. Nolly and the rest of the Langston Hughes club, it's going to be a formidable task for St. Pius tonight. Very athletic team, both teams very athletic. Both teams coming off great years. Langston Hughes winning the 6A title. St. Pius coming up in the state 4A state runner-up, losing to Upson Lee a year ago. So we're in for a treat, Sly Williams.
Sanchez Nolly, there he is. All right, you got the starting lineups out of the way. Tyler Smith. We're going to have to change that. In our roster, they have him as 23, but he just called him number 5.
Huh, number 5. That's they've got Jaquani Williams as number 5.
And
of course,
they have him not showing up tonight. He won't be.
Okay.
Jaquani Williams won't be playing tonight, but doesn't matter. You saw your starting lineups. You know who they are. I know who they are.
Well, we're ready to play some basketball tonight.
I'm telling you, big-time basketball coming. I was watching the layup line. These guys are ready to go. You got the DJ in the background. The DJ in the background getting things hyped and getting things warmed up. I'm here. I'm ready. Man, my goodness. This is good basketball, man. It is an exciting time to be playing a little bit of basketball early season.
St. Pius already has a win in the column for this year. Head coached by Aaron Parr as we're about to jump.
Here we go, the tip. Kennedy Willis jumping against Tyler Smith. Kennedy will win that one. Matthew Gonzalo, the Gonzalo brothers. Matthew and Brian. They'll move it over now. Stoy Stevens, they'll get it back to Stevens. Stevens off the corner of the rim. Rebound brought down by Morgan. Now Morgan will push it up court. Morgan over to McClooney. McClooney travels.
Yeah, Jalen McClooney just shuffled his feet there. Sometimes you think before you do, and it gets you in trouble.
Yes, sir. Coming up the court right now, Gonzalo Matthew. He'll be guarded by Patrick Carter Jr., sophomore. Sophomore starting on the defending state champs. He must be pretty good. Ball to the hole will stay down this way.
Nice aggressive drive by Matthew Gonzalo trying to draw the foul. Knocked out of bounds, St. Pius ball.
They'll inbound it, get it up to the top, get it to Stevens. Stevens, pass it to Gonzalo. Gonzalo attacking the hole. Gonzalo does not go. Rebound brought down and in. Give it to Kennedy Willis.
Nice job by Willis to get there for the rebound and for the putback.
Full court, man-to-man defense. The young sophomore trying to bring it over the court. Now they'll give it up to Nolly. Nolly has won 2 state championships in a row himself. His sophomore year, long range 3 from Nolly. Wow. And Nolly starts off the game.
What a stroke by Sanchez Nolly. That was from downtown.
There we go. Triangle 2 press to start things off. Trapping him over on the wing. He just throws it up. He manages to get it to his player. Jumper, short, fought for, thrown up.
Coming our way.
Protect the equipment.
Well, great hustle there by Kennedy Willis. Try and save that basketball.
Protect the equipment when it comes over this way.
That sailed way over our heads.
Here we go, ball out of bounds. Count is on, they'll get it in. Patrick Carter Jr., fresh sophomore point guard, pushing it up court. Feeling the pressure, gets it across court. Smith. Did he get away with the travel? No, he did. Now Smith will have it dribbling in the corner. He'll move it over. Morgan back to Carter Jr. Carter sets up his offense.
Langston Hughes being patient on offense here.
Nolly will catch it off the bounce. Nolly working off the pick, shoots another three off the back of the rim. Rebound, strong rebound. Brought down by Smith, no good. Follow, good. Counted Terrell Morgan.
Good follow-up by Terrell Morgan there, boxing out, getting the weak side rebound.
Breaks the press, kicks it over on the wing, three ball. Ew.
And the shooters roll.
Everett Lane uses every inch of the rim and knocks down the three ball, and that's a turnover. It'll go the other way.
5-5 score, just starting, 5:21 to go here in the first.
Golden Lion basketball.
Golden Lions losing to Upson Lee in the state finals a year ago, 4A state finals. Langston Hughes beating Brunswick in the 6A state finals.
Step back, kicks it back out to Carter. Carter wants to set his offense up. Tries to get it down low to Smith. Smith, fall away jumper. No good. Rebound brought down by Gonzalo. Now Matthew.
A little off balance on that shot.
Matthew will give it to Bryan. Send it back to Matthew, being guarded by Nolly. Matthew gets by guard. Kick it over to, boom, no good. Rebound brought down by Smith.
Going to be important for St. Pius to just be patient and take the best shot possible against this athletic Langston Hughes team.
Now Nolly will bring it up court. Send it over to McCooney. Back to Nolly. Travel.
Yeah, that was good defense there by St. Pius, forcing that travel. Already a timeout here on the floor.
Already a timeout, ready to think things over here at the Jerry Cook Classic.
Well, while we have a timeout, let's talk about the Atlanta Tip-Off Club. The Atlanta Tip-Off Club annually recognizes the top high school and college players, coaches, officials, and administrators in Metro Atlanta and the state of Georgia. Join the ATOC, nominate players and coaches, or learn more at www.atltipoffclub.com.
All right, score 5-5. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Unlike our previous game, both teams wanting to settle in and be patient on offense, Sly.
Yes, sir. Both teams trying to figure out what they have going on.
But I have a feeling both teams like to run as well, so we may see that as well.
Here we go.
Ooh, almost a travel. He held it up.
Feeling a little bit of pressure from the Panthers. The Golden Lions break it. Going to the lane. Oh, and they called a blocking foul. Late call, but it was a blocking foul, and looks like we'll go to the line and shoot two.
Nice job of penetrating the lane.
Gonzalo has been attacking the basket all night long, getting to the hole.
Gonzalo, a junior, 5'10". Can't get the first free throw to go, though.
First one does not fall.
So 2 games in a row, we've seen, we got brothers, 2 sets of brothers. Zabadakis for West Forsyth, and now the Gonzalo brothers for St. Pius.
Second free throw is good.
Langston Hughes opening up some pressure here, and they get a steal by Nolly.
Nolly will get it underneath to Tyler Smith, and Tyler will lay it in for 2 points.
There's some full court pressure by Langston Hughes.
Oh, way to break the press, to cut to the basket for an easy 2, Patrick Snipes.
Patrick Snipes with the basket there. Beautiful job by St. Pius to break the press.
This is what I like. This is exciting basketball. Both teams full court pressure. Nice move working around underneath the box. Tyrell Morgan for two.
9-8 game here in the early going. Langston Hughes with a 1-point lead.
Fast-paced, fast-moving ball game. Now they'll set up the offense. Nico Broadway. Pass it over to McCurdy, back over to Everett Lane. Snipes will have it, and get it to Lane. Lane turns it over. No, it'll go out of bounds. We'll stay here. It'll be Golden Lions ball.
Langston Hughes in his zone defense right now against St. Pius. Now we have a substitute, I believe, coming in for St. Pius.
Now they'll move it up top, setting up the offense. Kicks it all the way over to the corner. No, he'll pump fake. Think about it. Passes it in the lane. Jumper. Everybody box out. Ball hit the ground, and we'll go back the other way. Bolston will have it. Amarni Bolston, first action in the game. He'll move it over to the side. Nolly's calling for it in the post. It'll be poked out of bounds.
Nolly is 6'7", senior. They have him listed at 205.
Now they'll take it out of bounds. They'll get it back to Bolston.
This quarter has gone by pretty fast, Sly.
They're trying to force it down to Nolly, but the Golden Lions are all over it. It'll be a jump ball. It'll stay down this way. It'll be Langston Hughes ball.
Nice aggressiveness by St. Pius to try and get the ball back. St. Pius in a man-to-man defense.
Turnover. Bolston tried to push it. Now they'll get it up court. Oh, just a bit too high.
And now you see these teams wanting to run. I said earlier that even though they can play a slow-paced game, they do like to run and not afraid to.
Nolly will push it up court. He'll no-look pass over to the side. No good. Tried to draw the charge. Layup didn't fall. St. Pius pushing it up court. Gonzalo, he'll pull it back out. Now it'll be tipped, and we'll have it up top. Matei, back to Matei. Matei moves it over to Stevens. Move it up to Snipes. Stevens.
Golden Lions being patient here on offense.
3 ball, good, counted, Christian Matei.
Matei with a nice stroke.
The Euro step for 2 points, Tyrell Morgan.
Got a ball game here, tied at 11, a minute 44 to go in the first.
Nice cut one more time. Oh, they were looking for a foul, didn't get it. Morgan will push it up. Morgan sends it over. Another Euro step lay in, good. Count the 2 points, Jalen McCooney.
Nice move by McClooney on that Euro step to get the basket.
Tyrell Morgan will come over the back and he'll pick up the foul. The score, 13-11, 13-11. The Panthers on top of the Golden Lions. Battle of the Big Cats. Host of substitutions coming in the ball game. It'll be St. Pius ball on the baseline once we get all the substitutions figured out. Now they'll take it out of bounds and set it up, feeling a little bit of pressure. Oh, in the passing lane is Nolly.
Nolly with
throws
the flush.
It down.
And here's that full court pressure by Langston Hughes.
One more time. Here's the pick, 2-on-1. Throws up the alley. No foul called on that one.
Oh, my goodness. Thought he was going to flush that one down.
Pushing it around. Long 3 ball from Gonzalo, and Gonzalo knocks it down.
Big basket there by Matt Gonzalo.
Still feeling the full court press. It's a 1-point ball game. Nolly will have it. Nolly crosses over, pulls up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound brought down. Josh Butts. Now they'll move it around. Get it back to Josh Butts, and Josh Butts lays it in for 2.
Nice pass. Nice baseline pass there to Butts for the bucket. Oh, nice play by Kennedy Willis.
And it'll roll around and fall on in. Kennedy Willis for 2.
And as you see Sanchez Nolly going for the steal.
He'll be undercut. They'll call the foul.
Patrick Snipes checking in for St. Pius.
Nolly will have it. It's 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Feeling the pressure. He'll get it across the timeline. They'll move it over to the corner. 5 seconds. Butts down low. Butts turns around. No good. Butts follows his own shot and hits it at the buzzer. Josh Butts for 2, the 10th grader. Ending the quarter in style.
What a nice play by Josh Butts to get the basket just as the horn sounded. That was a fast-moving first quarter, and it is 19-16 Langston Hughes.
Cut it. Here at the Jared Cook Classic, start of the second quarter, Langston Hughes on top of St. Pius. Score 19-16, exciting first quarter, Ken.
Very exciting first quarter between two very good athletic teams.
All right, here we go. Gonzalo going to the hole. Gonzalo driving, no good. Fought for it, it'll be a foul. Referee has his hand up, and I think the foul will be on Langston Hughes. We'll stay down here.
Foul charge to number 32, Butts.
They charged that one to Josh Butts. Josh Butts, he's a 10th grader.
Got 2 more years. Going to be interesting to see his growth.
Moving it around in the corner. Gonzalo, no good. Rebound brought down, and they'll push it up court. Monty Bolston. Bolston, he'll pull it back out. He'll give it to Butts, and Butts will travel. Butts will travel. He's a youngster.
Yeah. Just a little too helter-skelter there, a little out of control.
He'll figure that one out when he gets a little bit older. Kicks it to the outside. 3-ball, count that. Everett Lane, that's his second three-pointer. Oh, and the stolen ball. Still at a foul. St. Pius tied up the game, and they'll have possession of the ball.
Good defense by the Golden Lions. You got Everett Lane hitting the three-pointer. Golden Lions getting the ball back.
Now they move it around. Boom, Everett Lane. Gonzalo one more time, and now he knocks it down.
Gonzalo feeling it.
That's his second 3-ball of the night. Going to get a substitution in the ball game.
Looks like Terrell Morgan checking back in. Wow, no call.
Butts, no good. Rebound brought down. Broadway pushing it up court. Broadway will hand it off to Lane. Lane pump fakes. Lane sends it over to Gonzalo. Gonzalo will slow things up and bring it back out to the top of the key. Gonzalo going to his right. He's deadly going that way. Lane will have it. Lane stop, pops for 3.
I think the ref called a foul in midcourt. For a second, I thought it was a backcourt violation, but
I think I see the confusion. The one ref, she wanted to call backcourt. The other ref said that the ball was tipped off the hand, so it wasn't a backcourt. So they'll hand the ball back over to St. Pius, and we'll just get things restarted. They'll get it in to Kennedy Willis. Now they'll move it around. Lane has it. Lane back to Gonzalo. Gonzalo's calling out the play. Thumbs up. Whatever thumbs up is, that's what they're running. Moving it around. Willis over the lane. Back up top, blocked by Nolly. Nolly in the open court. Calling for it. Nolly slows it up. 3 ball, no good. Got to follow your shot. Gonzalo going to that right. Elbow line, Lane now. Boom, no good.
Oh, that was halfway down.
Now Nolly will pull it up court. Nolly being guarded by Gonzalez. Gonzalo. Nolly will get his own rebound. Nolly puts it back up. Give him 2 points.
And Nolly just dominating the glass there.
They're going to call a delay of game warning. Delay of game warning. Tapped away the ball after the basket.
Yeah, there's no sense in doing that. They're going to call that.
And now the next one will be a technical foul if it happens on anybody for Langston Hughes. In the passing lane for the steal. No foul called, and they'll call him out of bounds, stepping on the line. And you know the funny thing, both sides are yelling for the foul.
Yeah, they both were. You're right.
Both sides are saying, where's the foul, ref? That's when the ref knows he's doing a good job, when both teams hate you. Nice lay-in, Kennedy Willis.
Kennedy Willis with the basket. Both teams not afraid to play up tempo.
Carter pushing it up court. Carter crossing over. Sends it over to Morgan. Now the Butts. Now Nolly has it. Pump fake. Nolly jumper. There's the foul. He'll go to the line and he'll shoot 2. One thing I really like about the Nolly kid is how smooth he is. You saw he had that nice pump fake, and you have to respect it. I don't care who you are guarding him.
Yep.
You have to respect it. And he had that nice pump fake, took 2 dribbles, stepped up and shot it. Okay.
He's got a good free throw stroke as well as he makes his first free throw.
Knocks down the first one, makes it look pretty easy. Second one off the back of the rim. Now Brian Gonzalo, he'll take it. They'll get it back over to Gonzalo. Now they get it across the timeline. Moving it back over to Stevens. Over on the side. Layup, no good. Langston Hughes is off and running. They don't have numbers. Got away with a walk. Good, Tyrell Morgan.
Nice shot off the backboard by Terrell Morgan. Nice bank shot there.
Turnover. Nolly will have it in the open court. Nolly keeps it by himself, and they're going to call it on the floor.
This is where St. Pius has to be careful. Got to value the basketball here against this Langston Hughes team.
Timeout. Got a 30-second timeout. What I was saying, something a little bit earlier about Landers Nolly, he's coming off of his. Even though Langston Hughes won the state championship last year, he's coming off of his 2nd state championship in a row. He transferred to Chicago, and he played ball his sophomore year in the state of Illinois in Chicago and won the state championship there, came back to Georgia and won the state championship last year.
Wow. I'm not sure I've heard of a player winning 2 state championships in 2 different states.
2 different states.
I wonder if Kevin Garnett did that because before he played in Chicago, he was at Malden High in Greenville, South Carolina.
No, Kevin did not win the state championship at Malden. Malden has never been a great basketball. I'm from South Carolina originally. Malden has never been traditionally a great basketball school. And even though Kevin Garnett was an All-American, Malden wasn't that good. They played 3A ball in South Carolina, and 3A, they didn't come close. That year, I think Eau Claire won the state championship. Eau Claire, alma mater of Jermaine O'Neal, another NBA player.
think that's in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes, sir. Eau Claire is in Columbia, South Carolina, coached by the legendary Joyce Glimp, and they were in the middle of a 3 year in a row state championship run. Or no, I'm sorry, yeah, 3 year in a row state championship run when Garnett, that was 93, I think, when Garnett's last year in the state of South Carolina. Free throw no good by Patrick Carter Jr.
If I recall, in 1996, the coach you were talking about coached a high school all-star team against an international team.
Yes.
And they lost to the international team, and it was Coach Glimp's comment that his players were more interested in showtime than representing their country.
Yes, sir. Coach Glimp, legendary coach from Columbia, South Carolina, has about, I think he has 4 or 5 state championships at Eau Claire High School. Steal and counted for 2 points. Give it to Troy Stevens.
Nice play by Stevens there. Close game, 26-25.
The pressure, full court press is causing all type of problems. Gonzalo pokes it away. Gonzalo sticks it out there.
Oh, he couldn't finish, though. You got to finish that.
No good. Rebound brought down by the other Gonzalo. Brian Gonzalo will have it. Now Brian wants to set his offense up. He's tapping on his chin. They'll send it over to McCurdy. McCurdy over to the other Gonzalo. Over to Willis. Now back to Gonzalo.
You can see why both these teams, one winning the state, another coming up just short, and the state runner-up. You can see why they're that good. A lot of talent.
Moving it around. Jumper on the elbow. No good. Got to box out the shooter. Way to follow your shot, young man. Troy Stevens.
Nice job by Stevens following his shot and getting the basket.
Terrell Morgan will have it. He'll find the cutter. They'll have a foul. Looks like a reach-in foul. Reach-in foul. They're going to call it on number 2, Brian Gonzalo. More substitutions coming in the game. Looks like Patrick Snipes and Kristen Matei will come in the game for St. Pius. They'll get it in. Bolston will have it. Bolston trying to set things up. Bolston looking for Nolly. Now Nolly will have it on the side. Nolly tries to find the cutter, and it'll go out of bounds. He tried to find McClooney cutting to the hole.
Nice defense there by St. Pius, reading the pass.
Nolly will have it. He'll send it over to McClooney. Tried to hit the inbounder. Did not work. Still will be Langston Hughes ball. They'll get it over to Tyler Smith. Back out to Bolston. Over to Morgan. Bolston will have it. Bolston will work off the pick from Morgan. Morgan rolls to the basket. Send it over to Nolly. Nolly pump fakes. Nolly elbow jumper. No good. Rebound brought down by Matthew. Matthew sends it up to Stevens. Stevens over to Matthew. Matthew crosses it over and goes back to his right. Brian. Now Brian will go to his left. Matthew, long 3 ball.
Wow, that was from downtown, Matthew Gonzalo. That was from Buford.
I'm telling you. They'll get it up to Morgan. Nolly thought about it. Nolly goes to the hole and lays it in softly for 2. 10 points for Landers Nolly.
Nice job of St. Pius to break the press.
3 ball, no good. Nolly working off the pick. Sends it back around. Trying to find a man on the block. He'll spin toward the middle, lays it up. Good. Jalen McClooney.
A nice shot by McClooney there, backing his defender up and getting a nice little jumper.
31-29. St. Pius on top. Less than a minute to go in the game. Knock it down. Brian Gonzalo, his first 3-pointer of the night.
Well, the Gonzalo brothers can shoot the basketball.
The alley, no good. A lot of alley, but no hoop. think they're going to call foul on that one. Score 29-34, 24 seconds to go. 24 seconds to go.
Troy Stevens with the foul against St. Pius. Terrell Morgan with the good rebound there.
Nice, strong rebound by the young man. One-man press breaker. Assist, give it up. Jaden McClooney, he gets 2 points. Contact body foul. Now they're going to.
Go ahead.
I said now they're going to bring some shooters in the game. Brought Gonzalo and Kristen Matei in for St. Pius.
McClooney with a foul.
And it looks like Langston Hughes will bring in Papa Samba. Some defensive help in the game. Gonzalo with the jelly.
Nice drive by Gonzalo to end the first half.
At the end of the first half, the score 36-31, 36-31. St. Pius on top of Langston Hughes. We're here at the Jared Cook Classic live on SUV TV.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
Do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My adults will be the best in 4 years.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
StatRow is your source for youth sports highlights. You can view youth sports highlights whenever and wherever. StatRow showcases youth sports highlights and gives a portion of its revenue back to the teams. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with StatRow.
All right, Ken, it's been an exciting first half. 5-point lead, St. Pius X on top of Langston Hughes. We're here live on the SUV TV network. We're going to go to a quick commercial. And when we get back, we'll be ready for second half action here at the Jared Cook Tip-Off Classic.
We're back here at halftime. St. Pius leads Langston Hughes 36-31, a great first half. Want to tell you about Josh Mendoza Virtual Properties Realty. Whether you're buying or selling a home, Virtual Properties Realty offers a state-of-the-art Atlanta area home search engine that updates daily. Visit joshmendoza.virtualpropertiesrealty.net to browse our real estate listings or to receive a comparable market analysis, or CMA, for your home free of charge. joshmendoza.virtualpropertiesrealty.net.
All right, we're here live, second half action at the Jared Cook Classic. I'm Sylvester Williams, joined by my good buddy Ken Gustafson.
Gustafson.
Oh, I was close. I was close.
You have to think gust of wind, gust of wind, gust of sun.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Score 36-31. St. Pius X on top of Langston Hughes here at the Jared Cook Classic. This is game number 5.
We saw a great first half, expecting a great second half as well.
All right, now the teams will be playing in front of their benches. Langston Hughes will have on all white with the green numbers. Maybe a gold trim. I think that's a gold trim around those green numbers. And St. Pius, they'll have on the navy blue with the gold stripe down the side and white numbers. The Nike uniforms from St. Pius. Don't see the swoosh mark on Langston Hughes. I'm not quite sure.
I don't see it either.
Could be anybody. First free throw, no good. Tyler Smith hits hard off the back. Oh, my goodness.
Just didn't bend his knees enough there, it looked like.
And half his team, they're all giggling. They're giving a little giggle look at him. Here we go, man-to-man defense from Langston Hughes. Get it down low to Willis. Willis, what you talking about, Willis? That's not good.
Just couldn't get it to fall. Easy layup.
Rebound brought down by Morgan. Now they'll push it up court. Nolly will have it. Nolly fade away, falling away. No good. Rebound pushing up court. Stevens. Stevens doesn't have the numbers. He'll pull it back, kick it out. In and out. Nolly. Now Nolly will push it up court. Get it to Smith. Spin move. Strong spin move. No good. Rebound brought down by Lane.
End-to-end basketball here by both teams. Start the second half.
Nolly in the passing lane. Nolly. Nolly lays it in for 2.
Nice defensive work there by Nolly. Nice job to get the bucket.
Sanchez, Nolly. And Nolly's grabbing his thigh. It looks like he's grabbing his thigh like something he could have a pointer. Now he's pushing it up court. Nice bounce pass. Dribbling around, won't go. It'll be blue ball.
Blue ball out to St. Pius. Both teams going end to end here to start the second half.
And something is wrong with Landis Nolly. You can see his hand on that thigh. Jumper from the wing, no good. Good box out.
Troy Stevens just couldn't get it to fall.
Now they'll push it up court. Nolly trying to back the smaller man down. Jumper from the elbow. Backboard. Bank was closed. Send it back out one more time. Nolly. Now Nolly knocks it down.
Wow, nice stroke by Sanchez Nolly to hit the 3. It's a tie ball game.
Just like that, tie ball game. Gonzalo, hero of the first half, gives it up to the other Gonzalo. He shovels past it. He'll pick it back up now, back to the other Gonzalo, and he knocks it down.
Can you imagine the driveway, the wars in the driveway between those two brothers growing up?
It has to be vicious. Somebody listening from St. Pius, Texas, or not Texas, send us a tweet at SUV TV. Tell me something about these Gonzalo brothers.
Or you can text me at 770-378-2569.
Got a hand checking foul. They're going to call that foul on Troy Stevens. Be sure you can text Ken or you can tweet us at SUV TV. You can tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. That's all one word.
Got some substitutes for St. Pius. Nico Broadway and Christian Matei coming in.
Looks like we got a holding penalty. Tried to throw it up. Now they're setting up that offense. Trying to move things around. Nolly from the corner. Count that 3.
Sanchez Nolly getting hot from beyond the arc.
Give all the credit to Coach Rory Welsh. He called that play. You heard him calling B1. That's how Coach earns the money. Got a foul on the play. It'll stay down here, and he got him in the act of shooting. So he's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Like I was saying earlier, when they were taking the ball out, you could hear Coach Rory Welsh on the side hollering, B1, B1. He called the play out. Get that man a bonus.
Ooh, a missed free throw there by Matt Gonzalo. In a tight game like this, free throws are, you just have to have them.
It'll roll in and out. Ooh. Gonzalo hadn't been living right. He missed both of those free throws.
Now you got St. Pius showing some half-court pressure.
He'll split the double team. He'll pass out of the double team. Now they'll pass it to Butts in the corner. Butts hits a streaking man, Morgan. Now they'll move it back across. Floats it up on the inside, just hits the backboard. Not a good shot.
Not a good possession there by Langston Hughes.
Strong take on the inside. Lay in, good. Count that basket. Patrick Snipes.
Nice job by Snipes to get the basket. Give St. Pius a 2-point lead.
Setting up the high screen. Get it over to Butts. Now Butts with the jump hook. Count 2 points for Josh Butts.
Got a feeling this game's going to be like a boxing match.
Back and forth, back and forth. 2 big-time heavyweight contenders trading blows. St. Pius running their offense. Everett Lane. Move it over to Gonzalo. Gonzalo shake and bake in the corner. Gonzalo, he'll hand it off. Now he'll get it back. Now Gonzalo Matthew, he wants to set up his offense.
Oh, we got a number 5 for St. Pius was pushed down. That was Nico Broadway.
Broadway hit the ground hard.
Surprised they didn't call a foul there.
Jump shot, bam! Bottom of the net, Everett Lane.
Nice.
Got a wet spot on the floor. Referee wants to wipe it up with his feet.
Nice stroke there by Everett Lane. It's a 2-point game. St. Pius in the lead. And Tyler Smith just checked into the game for Langston Hughes.
Now they'll get it inbounds to Nolly. Trap coming. Carter will have it. Carter sets up the offense. Carter, he'll hand it off to Morgan. Morgan will work off the pick. He'll get it back to Nolly. Nolly sends it back over to McClooney. McClooney puts it down to Morgan. Back out to Carter. Carter. Carter for 3. Patrick Carter Jr.
Patrick Carter Jr. with the stroke. And Langston Hughes takes the lead.
1-point lead for the Panthers from Langston Hughes.
Both teams moving the ball.
Nice cut underneath, no good, hard off the backboard. Smith will bring down the rebound. Now Nolly pushes it up court. Nolly fights with it. Timeout called by Coach. Coach Wells says, let's call timeout. Let me think about this thing. Let's try to settle things down and get everything going here in this ball game.
Both teams, as you can see, are slowing down their offense and moving the ball, running their offensive sets, not doing the helter-skelter run and gun right now. Both teams trying to protect the basketball. As we mentioned last game, the basketball is a precious commodity. In a tight game like this, you got to make smart decisions with it.
And you're so right about that. You can see the difference between the first half and the second half. The first half looked like a track meet, up and down the court. You might have had a shot, but you probably had a turnover. Up and down, back and forth, back and forth. Now, just like you said, they're treating that ball like a precious commodity, taking their time, setting their offense like that last offensive possession that Langston Hughes had. They ran the play. They ran the play and managed to get a good shot.
That's right. That's right. And St. Pius is doing the same thing.
Exactly.
So this is going to go right down to the wire, I think. This could, who knows, could go to overtime.
A little bit of free basketball. Patrick Carter Jr. picks up his dribble, sends it over to Nolly. Nolly's fouled out on the wing. That was one of the cheap fouls. You don't want to get those. You want to save those fouls if you're St. Pius.
Couldn't tell who the foul was on.
By the fact that he's being yanked out, I'm pretty sure it might have been on Everett Lane.
Yeah, that was Everett Lane. He is being subbed out.
Nolly gets his own rebound, and he puts it in for two.
Strong player, strong rebound there by Sanchez Nolly for the basket.
And he has a hip pointer. He is grabbing his hip. Playing through the pain.
He's a tough kid. Good looking ball player.
They got a good one going up there to Virginia Tech.
Yes, they do. I believe, is it Buzz Williams is the coach at Virginia Tech?
I'm pretty sure Buzz Williams, I think he is. I think he's still the coach there.
They lost to St. Louis, I believe it was last night or the night before, in one of these pre-holiday tournaments.
The Virginia Tech Hokies. Bonus points to whoever can give me the full name of Virginia Tech University. I know it's Virginia Technical Polytechnical something. It's
VPI, Virginia Polytechnical Institute, I believe.
Now they'll have it, send it up to Bolston. Now Bolston wants to set his offense up. Send it over to Butts. Now Butts will have it on the wing, back to Bolston. Bolston goes to the basket, kicks it over. Nice up and under move.
Nice pass.
Tyler Smith.
Nice pass to Smith for the finish.
You're right. Free throw line jumper, no good. Nolly skies for the rebound. Now he'll push it, gives it up, throws it down, two hands. Tyler Smith sends it home.
Nice court awareness by Nolly to give it to Smith for the flush. And we got a timeout.
Tyler Smith goes up and throws that thing down with two hands. Let's check out the replay of Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith caught that thing looking like a middle linebacker coming off the wing, throwing it down with two hands. I like the ups, young man. I like how you get up and throw it down.
Well, we got a moment here at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. The sports medicine team doesn't just treat the injuries or the pain from sports injuries. They work with young athletes to fix the problem and teach them proper sports mechanics. When you choose Children's, you're in the hands of specialists who understand how to help young athletes get back in the game. Visit choa.org/sportsmed to learn more.
The Atlanta Hawks, Georgia Tech, UGA, Clemson. These are just some of the basketball teams that call ACBA Sports Court their home floor. Contact SUBTV's official sports construction specialist, CBA Sports, to discuss your indoor and outdoor sport court needs. Go to cbasports.com. And we're back in Gonzalo, or hand it off to Gonzalo. Backdoor cut, he'll kick it back to the outside. They'll send it back to Brian. Now Brian over to Matthew. Matthew, crossover. Matthew goes to his left. Matthew no good. Pushing it up court, Bolston. Bolston hands it off to Nolly. Nolly looking baseline. Charge.
Wow. Interesting call there.
Charge. He's calling the hook. He's saying Nolly hooked him coming around the side.
Well, 41.2 seconds to go. It's 50-43, Langston Hughes. St. Pius needs to get a basket here before the end of the third quarter.
7-point ball game, 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
St. Pius setting up their offense.
Three ball wide open. Count that basket, Matthew Gonzalo.
That was big. Big basket.
His 5th three-pointer of the night. 5 threes for Matthew Gonzalo. Butts will have it, 6 seconds. In the corner. Bolston kicks it with travel with 0.4 seconds to go. Travel on Tyler Smith.
Couldn't get the basket they wanted to end the quarter.
Well, here we are, the end of the third quarter. The score, 50-46, Langston Hughes on top of St. Pius.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
These studs home. Here we go. Or even Georgia State now. Coach Ron Hunter doing a good job
Yes,
over
he
there.
is.
As Sharman White, former coach of Miller Grove. Miller Grove will be playing next. Oh, the throw up, it is good.
Wow, what a drive and basket. What a finish there.
Everett Lane throws it up off the glass.
Tough finish by Lane, and he gets fouled. He'll go to line for the three-point play. Important he makes this free throw, cuts the lead to 1.
Big free throw from Everett Lane.
Partner, we got a 1-point ball game.
Oh, got some blood on his legging. He has to take that off. Personal hygiene rule or personal health rule. Anytime there's blood or cut on a player, he has to come out of the game until they can stop the bleeding. Oh, he managed to get open. Butts. Oh, and Butts lost the ball in the open court.
You know what? I think he felt Nico Broadway breathing down his neck.
I'm going to blame it on the fact that he's in the 10th grade. He's too young to know any better. He's a 10th grader. He's going to hear that one. Oh, that's a travel. Oh, he called timeout.
Wow, how about that?
Coach Aaron Parr earning his money over there on the sideline, calling timeout. And I tell you one thing, that's the one that kind of bothers me. In high school ball, there's 2 rules in high school ball that I don't like. I don't like the fact that your coach can save you by calling timeout from the side, and I don't like the jump ball alternating possession rule. Once I get my magic wand and they elect me head of all high school sports, I'm eliminating those 2 rules.
Well, let's see what they do if they ever do something like that.
I doubt they will.
I doubt they will too.
It's nice to dream. We got a 1-point ball game.
At the same time, if a kid makes a good defensive play, you know, the thinking is let's reward his team.
But that's my thing. If you make a good defensive play and the possession arrow's going the other way, you're not rewarding the team.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you mean.
You make a good defensive play, let's go ahead and let them jump it up. Here we go. They'll take it out of bounds. Brian Gonzalo, he'll have it. Now they'll move it all around Everett Lane. No good. And they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Terrell Morgan.
15 foul against St. Pius. Patrick Carter Jr. checking back in for St. Pius.
Nice, strong take to the hole for two.
Good, strong basket there.
3 ball, no good. Bounce off the shoulder, and it'll go the other way. 1 point ball game.
Patrick Carter Jr. trying to hit the three-pointer, just couldn't get it to go.
Matthew, he'll pass it over to Snipes. They'll move it around. Snipes will have it in the lane, kicks it back out. Lane, scoop shot, no good. Rebound brought down by Bolston. Bolston pushing it up court. Layup, good. Patrick Carter Jr.
Patrick Carter Jr. making up for that missed three-pointer, getting the bucket. It's 52-51 Langston Hughes.
Now the lead will switch the other way. 1 point ball game. Panthers on top.
Man-to-man defense for the Panthers.
They'll play with it. Oh, ball bounces around, steal. Now Carter will have it. He'll give it up to Nolly. Oh, and they're going to call a body foul.
Yeah, that's a foul against Matthew Gonzalo. Really not a smart foul there.
That's one of those times where you just got to play defense.
Exactly. Just back up and stay between your man and the basket. Just D up.
Now Nolly will have it. He'll get rid of it before the trap comes. Carter. They're double teaming Nolly every time he touches the ball. Look at that double come.
Yep.
Somebody has to step up for the Panthers. Send it back to Nolly. There's the double. There's the double. Kick it over. Bolston traveled.
Yep. Shuffled his feet.
That's not the step up you want.
He shuffled his feet before he dribbled, and then when that happens, you're going to get called for traveling.
St. Pius running their motion offense. Long three from Gonzalo. Gonzalo! Ice water in his veins.
Wow.
No conscience at all. That's his 6th three-pointer on the night.
Tight ball game going down the stretch here.
Here's the double team coming back to Nolly. Bolston will have it. Bolston goes to the hole. Bolston throws it up. A lot of bodies hitting each other underneath the basket. Who's the foul on? It'll be on one of the St. Pius ex-players. So we'll stay here.
And Tyler Smith checking into the game for Langston Hughes.
They'll move it back over to Bolston. Now Nolly has it. Send it back to Bolston. Now Carter. Bolston. Now down low to Smith. Bolston. McCooney. McCooney will have it stripped away.
Wow, good defense.
And that's a frustration foul. Stripped away, and the first thing he does is foul the person who stripped it away. And now, St. Pius ball. They're up by 2.
Credit St. Pius for the double team there. Credit St. Pius for good defense. Frustrating and causing the foul.
So far, Langston Hughes has scored 4 points in this quarter. St. Pius has scored 8.
Now Terrell Morgan checks in for the Panthers.
Willis will have it. Willis throws it to the outside. Gonzalo brings it back up. He wants to reset his offense. Gonzalo is a sniper. He has no conscience from outside.
Neither does his brother.
Down low lane, no good.
Oh, Everett Lane just couldn't get it to go. Nice drive by the young guard.
Full court man-to-man from St. Pius.
Oh,
beautiful.
That's a charge. Definitely. Good job by Everett Lane to position himself. He saw the pass coming. He positioned himself to take the charge.
Now, Coach Wells is upset. Now, he has an argument. What he's saying is that his person has to have the ability to come down. And he picked up the tech. Coach Wells picked up the tech on that one. He does have a little bit of a beef because if his player's in the air, he has the right to come down. Now, true enough, the St. Pius defender had established that position, and he was in the area to get that charge. But from what my knowledge of the game is, the offensive player has the right to come down. Hey?
That's a judgment call from the referee, but you don't need a technical foul in a game like this.
The last thing you need. First free throw good.
Yeah, players and coaches both have got to show composure.
Second free throw good.
Oh, you definitely can see why both these teams are among the state's best.
Four-point ball game. Got a foul somewhere. Now we got a foul on Willis.
And Kennedy Willis, foul on St. Pius. Away from the ball.
All right, look, we got a tweet from Sophia Gonzalo. Says, Slider Sports Guy, in regards to the driveway wars. We'll get back to that from Sophia in a second. We'll get back to that one. Here we go. Now Matthew Gonzalo. Now we have a personal foul against Landis Nolly. He tried to fight through that pick and picked up the foul. We like to give shout outs to the people who tweet to us, and Sophia Gonzalo. She said the driveway wars, they can be vicious, but they're not always competing with each other. And the bonus is they're great big brothers. So it must be a little Gonzalo somewhere out there. Those two guys are great big brothers also.
Kind of like the Ball brothers out in California.
There you go, competing hard. And you know the funny thing is the little brother, the baby brother, or the smallest child usually ends up being the best one.
They have to fight and scrap and claw for everything they get. They're the low man on the totem pole.
There you go. So watch out in a couple of years for that youngest Gonzalo. He or she might be pretty tough. All right, first free throw knocked down, Everett Lane. Everett Lane has been solid from the line. He's 4 for 4 from the night. Make that 5 from 5. Beautiful stroke by Lane.
Free throws are going to be big, big, big in this game. 6-point lead for St. Pius.
They call foul. Call that foul on Nico Broadway. What was going on that play? You know, in case the people didn't notice, what happens when Nico was guarding him coming up the court, he had both hands in, and that's why he called the foul. Rather than having the hands out wide playing defense. And remember how we talked about earlier, using your feet to play defense and not your hands. That's what caught him up. Landers Nolly knocked down that first free throw. Remember, like we were saying earlier today, you have to use your feet to play defense, not your hands.
Exactly. It's a 5-point game here. 4:01 to go.
He knocks down the second one.
St. Pius patient on offense here.
And he got him with the body. That is a foul. That is a foul all day.
He did get him with the body. And that's going to put Patrick Snipes at the line.
Snipes knocks down the first one.
Good job by St. Pius to run their offensive sets and be careful protecting the basketball.
The second one, no good. Rebound brought down. They'll move it around. Carter, quick pass. Back out to Nolly one more time. Move it over. Ooh, long three ball.
Oh, he couldn't hold on to it.
Great job of hustle over there by McClooney to throw it off the leg of the St. Pius defender.
3:21 to go, Sly.
5-point ball game.
This has been a great ball game.
Great ball game. Well contested game. Send it back out top the Butts. Now over to Nolly. Nolly sends it over. Carter will have it in the corner. Back to McClooney. They're trying to find Nolly. He's been guarded by Gonzalo. Just too tall. No good.
Nolly just couldn't get the shot to go down. Now you're going to see St. Pius run their offensive set here.
They'll move it around.
Work for the good shot. That's what they'll do.
Clearing it out. One-on-one matchup. They're going to run that clock down with that motion offense. No bad shots, no bad passes.
Smart play by the Golden Lions. Aaron Parr has them coached well.
And they'll pull them back out. Dangerous territory with Gonzalo. He's quick with the ball. Send it over to the corner, pump fake.
Oh, couldn't get it to go, Everett Lane.
Get it to fall. And I'm going to be quite honest, they didn't need that shot. No good. Good defense.
Everett Sanchez Nolly missed his last 2 3-point attempts.
They're going to call a foul. Who did they call a foul on? They called it on 1-3. Called it on Jaden McClooney.
And that's his 4th personal, so he's got to be careful.
2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Everett Lane will go to the line. He's 5 for 5.
Whoever makes their free throws will win the game.
Make it 6 for 6 from the line for Everett Lane.
Oh.
7 for 7.
What a nice stroke. Someone has to step up here for Langston Hughes.
Travel. Oh, he called the foul. Pushing foul. Did they call it on the shot?
Wow, it looked like it was a foul on the shot.
Nope, they're going to say they're in the 1-and-1. They call a foul before the shot. So he'll go to the line and shoot 1-and-1. There you go. The foul was away from the ball, okay, because It looks like Butts will go to the line and shoot. No. I don't know who.
And now there's a dispute of sorts. I got the Gonzalo brothers and ganging up on the ref there for a second.
Trying to plead the case. Now this is the time you want to be careful if you're Matthew Gonzalo. You can't plead your case to the ref. He's made up his mind.
Right.
Now you got to let him play.
And Nolly needs to make these free throws to get back in this.
Boom, he knocks down the first one.
Well, if Buzz Williams is watching this somewhere, he's delighted to see that Nolly is making the free throws, or at least he made the first one.
"24 points for Landers Nolly, 24 points.
5-point ball game.
A minute 45 to go. And they're going to call that St. Pius ball.
Thought they called a foul, but apparently not.
Feeling the pressure.
Nice ball movement.
Beautiful. Nico Broadway gets his name in the books.
Their ball movement has been spectacular, St. Pius. Oh, it looked like got away with a walk.
Count the basket. Count the basket. Go to the line and shoot your free throw, young man. Tyrell Morgan, his 10th point. He gets in double digits, and we got a full timeout.
You know, I thought for a second Morgan got away with a walk, but apparently he did not. And he gets the basket and the foul. We do have a timeout here. And while we have a timeout, want to mention CBA Sports. If your school's gym floor took a selfie, how would it look? In addition to new court construction, CBA Sports offers maintenance services that can help your court look and feel better. Visit cbasports.com today to schedule a consultation or learn more. Minute 23 to go. Langston Hughes trailing St. Pius 63-58. What does St. Pius need to do Langston Hughes need to do down the stretch here?
Well, right now it's about strong defense. You have to play strong defense. Keep your hands in those shooters' faces, because what St. Pius is going to do, they're going to run the clock. St. Pius, they're going to run that motion offense. They're going to set screens. They're going to pass and then pick away. Pass and then pick away. And then what happens once you start to cheat on an offense like that? The back door is wide open. There's the free throw. No good. Tyrell Morgan stuck on 10.
That's a big miss.
Free throws are so important. Both teams are in the bonus.
Nice job of St. Pius breaking the press.
Now they'll move it around. Broadway will have it. You have to get in his face. There's the foul. Now Matthew Gonzalo, as deadly as he's been from three-point range, he's 1 from 4 from the charity stripe. So he can hit it from 20 feet, just can't hit it from 10.
Well, as they say, sometimes it's when you hit them.
It is when you hit them. And he did not hit it there.
Couldn't get that one to go. Leaves the door open for the Panthers. A lot of time left, a minute 2.
1 from 5 from the charity stripe. That's not good.
That's something he'll need to practice.
And you can hear a pin drop in his gym right now. Oh, and that one rolls out.
Missed them both.
That could come back to hunt him. And one thing I like, St. Pius, they're going to continue the pressure.
5-point deficit for Langston Hughes.
charge. Let's go the other way.
Wow, that's a big call in this game. Great defense there by Nico Broadway. I believe that's who it was who got in the way to take the charge.
Sacrificing your body for the team. Now, to be quite honest, if you're Langston Hughes, you want to get the ball in the hand of Matthew Gonzalo. Oh, and that's going to be a personal foul, and it'll be an intentional foul.
Yeah, not a smart move there. You got to foul right away, but not an intent. You got to go for the ball, and that was not a smart intentional foul there. That's 2 shots and the ball, and this guy's been deadly from the line.
Foul, knock it down.
Talking about Everett Lane.
Everett Lane. 8 for 8 from the free throw line, and he steps away.
Wow.
Knocks it down.
He is money.
41 seconds to go, and they get the ball. Now, if you're Langston Hughes, you want to get the ball out of Everett Lane's hand.
You got to foul now.
Now, that's when you want to foul.
There you go. Good foul. Good foul. He struggled from the line.
You want to put the pressure on Matthew Gonzalo. He has 21 points on the night, but he has struggled harshly, wildly. 1 for 6 from the free throw line.
Well, as we said before, it's when you hit him. Can he hit it when it matters?
There's the first one.
Well, that's a clutch make right there. That'll boost his confidence a little bit. Not to mention give his team an 8-point lead with 30 seconds to go.
It'll rattle around and fall in.
He made it when it counted.
Nolly will push it up court. Nolly, no good.
And just couldn't get the 3-point shot to go. That's his 3rd 3-point miss.
And that'll be it right there. St. Pius will walk it up court. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game. St. Pius on top. St. Pius will win by 9.
And you know what? Everett Lane was 9 for 9 from the free throw line. And look at the score, 67-58, a 9-point win.
Free throws are huge. Free throws are huge in this thing called basketball. Well, that's it. We're getting ready for the nightcap. It's coming up. Mountain View versus Miller Grove here on the SUV TV network. We'll see you in a bit.